Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Kill. Turn.
Hey, gun.
Kill, turn it.
Garoppolo now. In trouble, and he's taken down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Hey, kill.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Steps away to his left, and that's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Like 20.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
180.
Max 50. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Listen.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Tie it right. 3 down. Kill.
Corn out.
On 1st down, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown from 6 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded at the 6. Able to fight through one tackle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Coleman, and some room to work. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards on the ground.
Here we go. Like 20. Come on, let's go. 25, check 25, check 25. 65.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the out.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? I'm coming.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Watch the run.
Check the hot read.
Maverick.
To throw is Goff. Looking here for Smith downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
21.
Safety screaming.
White.
Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's just me and you. Check. Lucky.
Hey, alert.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
11.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Here we go.
San Francisco.
He's coming. 11. 2.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario,
Here we go.
tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
2.
From the 38, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They come out here in the eye. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 13.
Check three. Slam.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Gold is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Goff now to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Here we go.
Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4 in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, Shell.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
We go tonight. Right 20.
Right here, right here. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
Hey, I got number 80. Hey, motion backfield.
DC.
Now it's gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Right 20.
Mike 54. Focus, defense, focus.
Goff throwing again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Again, Goff. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Niners, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Columbus, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles Davis.